Yeah, me, General. What's up, man?
What's up?
Yeah. You are speaking like you don't like, man. Yesterday, I had some scenarios happen to you, mra. Kunaenda namna gani? How are you feeling now?
I'm just recovering, but I have just a lot of pain because today I was just going to take off some teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right now I'm just missing 3 teeth.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very sorry. I just received the information. Man, I'm in Nairobi a little bit. I went for a little bit of businesses here, and I was told much of the phone calls were coming to my phone. Hey, have you checked with the Mogesi what has happened? I got the information after I saw much of the missed call because I was shooting a video, and I saw very much missed call from Mayani, and I never knew what was happening. Then I called him. He told me that he got an accident, you and him, man. And I was about to call you. Then I was told that, oh, Mogesi is still in the hospital a little bit and things. So right now you are feeling good?
Right now I can speak a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm even hearing it.
Yeah.
Wow. So, bro, I'm gonna be coming because I'm still in Nairobi. I'm gonna be coming to check on what's really happening, and I can now relate on what's just happening. We're gonna be updating much of the people what's gonna be the problem here and there because we were being accused already, and you can just understand it that we were told that the money we are getting it's gonna be for accident. So you're gonna be thinking and be careful about it.
Yeah,
Exactly. So I don't have much of the things to say about right now here. So I can just leave you a little bit to have a relaxing moment and keep safe. Be careful.
All right.
Thank you very much. So it was Mogesi a little bit there and having a little bit of the talk about how it's just feeling right now. It cannot be in a way that somebody can just talk about it. This is how it's just happening because of the scenarios of the day and how the post-quams, the osquams are just penetrating. I'm ever talking about we have ever been promised with the Kenge one time that the money that we are just making in the YouTube platform, it's going to be used in our own accident. So by this kind of the time, Mogesi has already got 2 accidents right now. Hello beautiful people wherever you are, welcome back. It's Gintu back again to the root of today. It's one-on-one and it's just a survival value to make sure that we're going to be surviving to this kind of the street of where we are. And here we are. If you're first time watching this kind of the video, thank you very much for you being tuned and locked in as we're going to be making sure that we're commencing and getting everything to the fantastic moment of grooving and getting forward. Here we are. Somebody can talk about, oh Gintu, do you want to play chess? No. I don't want to play such kind of the other games I always see much of the people doing this way. You can just hit a person like a drum, but the real effect of the time is I want to make sure that the work is work, because I was thinking about here people have developed. Here I have my brother here a little bit, and I thought about they have developed much of the system, or the system is upgrading, but we are still in the manual operation to make sure that we are hitting maize like something else. So you're going to be listening about the music that are going to be coming out from this kind of the Fasi, the portfolio of this kind of the video, as we're going to be antagonizing to make sure that everything's coming to you live. Still in Nairobi, the shenanigans and telenovela and all the ula balloons that are going to be coming to this kind of the postcom of the time, rather than other much of the things that are going to be hindering our own emotions and concessional value, that much of the people are just throwing much of the things in terms of the imbroglio, and also sometimes they're throwing much of the pogroms to our own affinity of the time. So before wasting much of the time, let's talk on much of the action still to the job. So as you can just check on whatever just being performed here, as we are just rooting back to the, we call it the history time, so they can just see and get. This is how we used to do things in the village, but now up to the towns here, I see things have not yet changed. We have the same system, same thing, same level. Let's come and check what is happening here. Guys, what I want to mean is we want to make sure that this kind of the maize cobs here are just separated between the grains and the maize cobs here, so they can just have this kind of the value asset here, because everything have to add it value, because if you cannot sell it while they're just in the combs here, but you have to make sure that you are hitting them, or you can just use the diversified industrialization that came with much of the machineries that you can just use to make sure that you are separating the corn from from this kind of the corpse here. So this is the manual operation, and we're going to be having a little bit of a fracture of a second here, and I'm going to be calling much of the boys from the village, because I heard about things are not working properly to the village, because one of the crew member had a terrible accident yesterday in Yabuan, talk about in Sirare, and they are now in the hospital. I think about they're going to be admitted a little bit, and much of the teeth are no longer available. So I'm going to be calling much of the boys so they can just learn and know what is really happening to the ground, and how did it happen for them to have such kind of a terrible accident. Because I can just remember one of the biggest YouTuber called about you're going to be talking about, you know what, whatever, you can just be using this kind of the money, it's going to be getting much of the accidents. Today I'm going to be coming out with such kind of a fracture of a second, so we can just discuss and know what's really happening to the street and how is it happening, because we want to know, and knowing it's here. Keep it tuned, keep it locked. It's one-on-one live coverage. Here we go. Unataka kupiga mahindi? Leo utaiona live, eh?
Namuona. Namuona.
Ndio napenda. Nimeamua kudismantle dunia.
No.
Msizindia. Nani? Kazi.
Guys, you have to turn it so as you can just have the ones that are not yet hit, they can just get a stroke of a hit. The sack has refused, guys. Yeah. Daudi mutindo hiva. This is the result. Mulika tu hapa chini.
Oh, tena pia ile. Yule madena wanaingia.
Continue. The same process.
Okay, cameraman.
Guys, this is a performance that always getting to the ground here a little bit, and this is how people do hustle and get to separate them here, and even in town. It's I can just have a little bit of a question here, man. Why are you not using the machine?
Or
it will be, it is a cost-effective way. So it means that in towns mostly, it's either you can just use an expensivity of talk about the expensivity of you to do this kind of the work using the machines, and you have to take it from one place to another. But due to our ground, like the village ground there, you can just find that we are having such kind of the machines everywhere, and they do come to your comfort zone for them to do this kind of the work of separation between the corns and talk about the seeds. Talk about that's how the things will come out. But we have to buffer with the work. This is what is always coming out, and this is the real fact of making sure that things are just coming to you one on one. So I'm going to be having a phone call to one of the boys here a little bit, so as I can just understand what's really happening to the ground and happening to the street of Nyabuhansa a little bit, and understanding what's coming out one on one. So keep it tuned. Let's check.
Yeah.
I can just have a little bit of fun. Go, thank you. So as I can just understand what's really coming out from Nyabuhanse, which is one on one, and I give you the feedback right now here. Yeah, Mambo. How are you? Are you good? What's your name? Felicia. Oh, you have bought already some things here. Which grade are you? Grade 2. Hey, now. You feeling good? You see yourself here?
Yes.
Have you ever seen yourself here? On a TV? Do you always watch me on a TV?
Yes.
You watch me? What's my name?
Gintu.
Fantastic. Hey, how are you? You want to talk? You want to talk? You want to talk? Come on, talk. Come on, talk. Come on, talk. How are you?
I'm fine.
You are fine. What's your name?
Chebi.
Oh, Chebi. Fantastic. Hey, bro. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, how is everything, bro? Yeah, you are live one on one, and a little bit because I've been asked about, oh, Gintu, can you update us on what is really happening to the streets? And who am I speaking to?
Speaking to Mayani.
I'm speaking to Mayani here, one on one.
Yeah, one of them.
And I hear that you are not speaking too much good. And what happened to you, bro? And why not speaking out in a way that we can just understand each other?
Yesterday, after lunch, you know, my channel have monted, so I used my father's ID.
Yeah.
And so yesterday we were going to the bank.
Yesterday you were going to the bank.
To see if I'm gonna be making an account.
It means that you are just going to the bank so you can just link the bank account to the YouTube platform, eh?
Yeah.
So how did it happen? Whom you were accompanied with?
I was with Mogesi. Mogesi took me with his bike. So after reaching to the bank, then we were now coming home. We were told next time when I'm going there, I should go with an ID. So when we were coming back, the rain was rained very bad, and Tomac Road, there is some big tractor that have put some mud on the Tomac Road. So there is a place where pedestrian passes. So that place was having some mud. So we tried to go to kupanda kuka kitu hivi.
So you were to climb it?
Yeah, we were to climb it. So the bike slide. Then we were.
So you fall down?
Yeah, we fall down and we were injured.
So my question that I wanted to ask is, how bad were you injured yesterday?
Yeah, with me have some dents on hands, 2 hands. So
you have some, talk about some injuries, huh?
Yeah, I have injuries on my hands, both hands and one leg.
So it's both hands and?
on the leg, under the big dent
Uh-huh.
is at the mouth. So that's where the problem is.
So, so,
Even
so, so, as you are just speaking, talking about, even that's why you cannot speak out correctly, and that's why you mean that your mouth is now swallowed. It has swelled. It has swelled.
yeah, because nilijiuma kwa ndani, nyama zingine ziko katika kwa ndani.
Oh, now I can understand you. Let me update the people how it's just happening. So, guys, it's just talking about yesterday as they were just going to link much of we can talk about the ID and talking about they're gonna be having some a little bit linking the bank accounts to the YouTube platform, and that's what it was just being handled there, and a little bit they got a little bit of a problem there. So, as you are just onto the line still, I want to confirm about where is Mogesi right now?
Mogesi, he's at home now.
Uh-huh.
I talked to him in the morning. He called me asking if I'm good because
Okay.
I just asked him when he was just going to remove teeth. So he's home.
So it means that when you fall down, you had a misery and a terrible accident that caused Mogesi to lose the teeth.
Exactly, because Mogesi was the one who was driving.
And at what speed were you during that time?
It was normal because the place where we were is a lot of cars are there, a lot of cars that carries bags of maize are there. So it was full. So we were trying, and the Nissan was trying to pass near us.
Uh-huh.
Some tried to escape, but
You are not in a stable network, and are you moving?
no, I'm not moving. I'm standing.
Oh, the network is a little bit bringing some shenanigans here. And the little fact that I wanted to ask is, when you fall down, how did you be rescued yesterday? How did it happen?
Someone who took us to hospital. We can't live.
I think maybe I'm the one who is losing. Talk about the network. Can you get me clearly right now?
Yeah, me, I'm getting you clear.
Exactly. So I wanted to ask about when you just had an accident and how did it happen? Who rescued you from that kind of a scenario?
At that point, Mogesi was in consciousness.
Uh-huh.
So with me, I was having some injury. So I ran to remove the motorbike from the road. I put
Aside.
long. Suddenly, there's this guy called Mayugno.
Yeah.
So Mayugno is the one who came and just to put us in his motorbike and took us to the Nyayo. Then he left us there.
I can hear you. I can hear you still. And you mean that Mayugno was the one who rescued you?
Yeah, both us with Mogesi, the one who took us to the hospital.
Yeah, it was Mayugno.
Yeah.
For the first time we checking much of the people who are not seemingly to have an impact to us now. They were the people who just rescued you from such kind of a misery. So when you went to the hospital, what was talk about how are you treated in terms of the casualties?
So with me, Mogesi was having that kind of staying in the hospital. And the parents also are there. Me, I'm just like this. So I just talk to them. I told them maybe I don't have anyone who come to pay my bills, and I just think that let's do the treatment will treatment will come.
Okay.
But me, I just say let me go home. Got a lift and I come home. But after coming home, my mood became bad. The injury started pain is very bad. The mouth is moving a lot of blood, so I lose a lot of blood.
Okay.
So I wanted to go to hospital. So I slept in the hospital
Uh-huh.
in the morning.
So right now, how are you feeling? Are you feeling better, or you are admitted? You're talking about you are admitted for a whole day, which was the overnight, and in the morning you are now released to go home.
Yeah.
And what about Mogesi? Was he treated whenever you were just taken as casualties at the first moment in terms of the first aid in that kind of the hospital?
Yeah, Mogesi was treated good.
Yeah.
Even he was taken to Migori, where he went and checked the dentist.
Uh-huh.
Then he was cured. In the morning, he was home.
Yeah.
And he just called me how I'm just doing. Because you know me, he knew it that I have no treatment. So
Okay.
we know him was having some treatment. That's why.
So a little bit yesterday I sent you a little bit money so as you can just get some cure. Did it help you a little bit?
That is the one now. It's helping me in the hospital. I have gone and pay the bill. Even I'm just want to take shower. Then I'm going back because they told me I sleep there.
Yeah.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
I sleep there. Hey, I told them no, I can't be in the hospital.
So you had to go home a little bit, and you mean that now from such kind of a scene, it means that yesterday now we go back to the same point here. Did you get whatever you went for in terms of the bank registration?
We were going to ask if it's gonna be possible. So there's a guy told me next time you can come today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Come with the ID so that we're gonna be fixing for you. So we never go back because we got an accident.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting. So I'm waiting at least so that we go and
Okay, as I'm just understanding now, it comes to where is the bike? Because Mogesi has his own bike. Where is the bike?
The bike was taken with another guy that is from Nyabohansa here.
Yeah.
So they took the bike to Mogesi's home, and
And
Mogesi told me that he have took the bike to is it engineer, not engineer?
talk about the mechanics.
The mechanic, so that they're gonna be repairing. You know, the bike was not injured.
So
but
talk about the bike never had some of the misplacement. Talk about the mechanical damages.
Yeah, it was only the clutch that they touched.
Okay.
So us were the one who are
Affected a little bit. So I'm praying for early recovery. We can talk about early reposition, and also I'm gonna be having, because Mogesi a little bit I called, and picking up the phone was maybe I thought about maybe he's having some 2-3 things here and there, and everything gonna be so awesome whenever just coming out from the session here. So thank you very much, Brian, for your a little bit report and making sure that everything is coming to us one-on-one, and everybody's just wishing you a early recovery. And also, if you have any kind of a problem, you can just absolutely tell us right now here. Any problem?
the only problem I have is I'm just continuing the bill, but I don't know. I'm just going to treatment, but I don't know the bill. But thank you, but I don't know if it will finish my wounds, because I've been told that if I don't go every day, my mouth gonna be having some miscellaneous effect, because mdomo ilipasuka. Ekeresa hapo kwa ndevu palipasuka kwa ndani.
Oh, they talk about alongside the chins, and also talk about you had a problem at the mouth area. Talk about the lower mouth area.
Exactly.
So right now, are you eating, or there's a problem still?
I'm not eating. I'm just drinking. Yeah, my sister want to fix for me a porridge.
Yeah.
I want to see if I'm gonna be drinking porridge.
Exactly, I got you. So everything gonna be so okay. So keep it tuned, keep it locked, and I'm gonna be confirming, and I'm gonna be coming back to the village very soon, and everything gonna be so awesome. I'm still having some 2-3 things to fix here and there, and make sure that I'm just coming back to the village.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, thank you. Stay safe. Be careful.
Wow, God,
Exactly, me general. I was just having small conversation here with Mayani, because yesterday he posted even a video and had to drop it. I think it was what he has ever written at the first gauge, whereby much of the people never understood what was really meant to that kind of the talk issues that he was just giving out to much of the people here. So let me check if Mogesi gonna be getting a call a little bit here, so you can just understand and know what is really happening here. Just having a little bit call here, it's just ringing here, and a little bit to understand. If you cannot pick, you can just understand that maybe he's in a hospital or having. Yeah, me general, what's up, man?
What's up?
Yeah. You are speaking like you don't like, man. Yesterday I had some scenarios happen to you, mra. Kunaenda namna gani? How are you feeling now?
I'm just recovering, but I have just a lot of pain because today I was just going to take off some teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right now I'm just missing 3 teeth.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry. I just received the information, man. I'm in Nairobi a little bit. I went for a little bit of businesses here, and I was told much of the phone calls were coming to my phone. Hey, have you checked with the Mogesi what has happened? I got the information after I saw much of the missed call, because I was shooting a video and I saw very much missed call from Mayani, and I never knew what was happening. Then I called him. He told me that he got an accident, you and him, man, and I was about to call you. Then I was told that, oh, Mogesi is still in the hospital a little bit and things. So right now you are feeling good?
Right now I can speak a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm even hearing it.
Yeah.
Wow. So bro, I'm gonna be coming because I'm still in Nairobi. I'm gonna be coming to check on what's really happening, and I can now relate on what's just happening. We're gonna be updating much of the people what's gonna be the problem here and there, because we were being accused already, and you can just understand it, that we were told that the money we are getting, it's gonna be for accident. So you're gonna be thinking and be careful about it.
Yeah,
exactly. So I don't have much of the things to say about right now here, so I can just leave you a little bit to have a relaxing moment, and keep safe, be careful.
All right.
Thank you very much. So it was Mogesi a little bit there, and having a little bit of the talk about how it's just feeling right now. It cannot be in a way that somebody can just talk about it. This is how it's just happening, because of the scenarios of the day and how the postquams, the osquams are just penetrating. I'm ever talking about we have ever been promised with the Kenge one time that the money that we are just making in the YouTube platform, it's gonna be used in our own accident. So by this kind of the time, Mogesi has already got 2 accidents right now, and very terrible. The first one, he was injured in terms of the face mood. It was just totally misabled, and right now again you have just talk about he has got another accident, and he has lost much of the 3 teeth already. So it means that we're gonna be having some of the problem. And the good fact is, I have just heard about Mogesi was rescued, and with Mayani they were rescued with Mayugno, which is the best moment for us to cheer, and that is the moment that I was ever talking about. And I think when Kenge will ever hear this kind of the scenario that Mayugno was involved to make sure that he's rescuing this kind of the people, you hear talking about Mayugno could just leave this kind of the people that way, because of the stupidity, the heartless people, the inhumanity that's just onto their own points of the sloganism, and it will never happen much of the people. That's why they want us to be mimicry responsible for everything that's just happening to us, and being misquoted and and mislogged with this kind of the sarcasm that are just protruding right now. But the real fact that I can just come out to talk is we are having a little bit of a problem whenever we are just in the reaction format, because we have ever been targeted. Every target. And this is the things that I always talk about. This kind of the people, you understand, and I really understand myself that I understand them, that what they want from us, it's either they want to delete, they want to accuse, they want to allegate and make some terrible imbroglio throwing us and also throwing us into some of the pogroms of the day that can just misquote us and deal with us perpendicular. Because you can just see from my own integral pacification of my own side, talking about I was ever been told that I'm gonna be having some of the shoot out onto my own body from my own home, and also it got to another level whereby again the other guy again came and talked about gonna be deleting me whenever I go anywhere. So the real fact that we can just gain and get from such kind of a scenario, it means that we are being targeted the most. And to the due fact we ever talked about this kind of the people I'm talking about, I've not talked about whoever is doing this kind of the throwing us into this kind of the imbroglio or this kind of the stupid lunatic and psychopathism subjection unto us. It means that we are being lured to this kind of the scenario using the herbs. We can talk about the magic, and that is the real factual thing that I can just promise you, which is coming out as sloganismically, because much of the people have to hear and understand critically, because we are not safe outside here. And the way you ever see I'm being rushed from one sector, I'm just being thrown to this kind of the other sector, and we are just very unsecure. That is the panel that I can just bring to you and tell you that this is a time for a change. But where will the change come from? Nobody can even hear us that we want a change. Everybody is talking about this kind of the people who have been already formulated with a bad mouth. Talk about a bad snout of the words have been spoken already. Talk about the channels being deleted. So it means that Mogesi was the biggest target for them. And I think about we're going to be doing something so as you can just not be catched up with this kind of the imbroglio, nor be thrown to this kind of the pogrom of the day. Why am I saying so? It means that we're going to be doing something which is very special for us to be so secure. It's either we deal with them circumferentially and straightforward, so they can just lose this kind of the affidavit and our own lives are in danger. And also when I go direct to the point and pinpoint, because when I want to absolutely get a small synopsis or a small recap about what's really happening to Mogesi, first time because we are ever talking about what has been taking over and getting through over this kind of the things that are coming out. It means that Mogesi, for the first time you saw the channel was being deleted from the system, and talk about the channel was being hacked, and it was done with the same person. And the second time Mogesi got a terrible accident. He was got to the police station not once, second time, and again this is another accident again. So it means that they have just targeted that this kind of the people, they have to fall to this kind of the sarcasm. Why are they not getting onto me? Because I understand the real factor about the security pattern, and also this kind of the people, they are using the magic. That is the real factor that I can just tell you as the fact. So keep it tuned, keep it locked. I'm going to be updating you what's going to be coming next from this kind of the point. And right now we have much of the things to discuss and put to the affidavit time. So this is just a little bit of a hint on what is going to be coming from this position one-on-one. Keep it tuned, keep it locked. So guys, I'm still a little bit into this kind of the position, and yeah, and I'm going to be ending up this kind of the video, and to make sure that everything is just getting to your point. And also I'm going to be updating you what's going to be coming out next from this kind of the pattern of the movement. So keep it tuned, keep it locked. Next time, next venue, next point.
Brand new paint, fresh tiled floor, but the moment we stepped in, chaos galore. It's Jintu's new house, the dream come true, and somehow the goat made it to the guest room too. Curtains swaying like they dancing to beat, cousins everywhere, no one has a seat. New fridge stocked, but already a war over who finished the soda and left the door ajar. Shenanigans in the living room light, hullabaloo echoing into the night. Shagala bagala from the roof to below. This house ain't normal, it's an I'm Embryo. Walls brand new, but they've heard it all. Laughter, drama, someone did a somersault. Welcome to Jintu's home, now you know it's not.
Hello, Mr. DJ, as we're gonna be rewind it back to the G Castle, let it hit with the bombastic words here.
Brand new paint, fresh tiled floor, but the moment we stepped in, chaos galore. It's Jintu's new house, the dream come true, and somehow the goat made it to the guest room too. Curtains swaying like they dance into beat. Cousins everywhere, no one has a seat. New fridge stocked, but already a war over who finished the soda and left the door ajar. Shenanigans in the living room light, hullabaloo echoing into the night. Shagala bagala from the roof to below. This house ain't normal, it's an I'm Embryo. Brand new, but they've heard it all. Laughter, drama, someone did a somersault. Welcome to Jintu's home, now you know it's not just a house, it's pure Embryo. Always full of shoes and one sleeping cousin. Balconies packed with drama by the dozen. Brand new tiles now covered in rice, and someone's proposing no advice. There's an uncle who's fixing a bulb mid-toast, and the DJ lost the plot, but he's still the host. New house, new chaos with that family glow, where even the windows say brace for the show. Oh yes, they begin. You can feel it within. Shagala bagala, loud and proud. Embryo dancing in every crowd. This ain't no villa for quiet repose, it's a castle of commotion, anything goes. Jintu's new place, it's got that glow, but it's the madness that makes it home, you know. Brand new doors, but old school noise. Joy exploding like kids with toys. Bless this house with jokes and flow. Let it forever be the great Embryo.
And the movement and the progression we are just making to make sure that now the next music is gonna be coming, representing the branding and also the
So here's to the chaos, to laughter and love,
fish, everything is represented.
to prayers whispered and noise from above.
Of making sure that the match of the
Jintu's new house, may it always grow.
Time of hesitation, we make it harm and
In memories, moments, and sweet Embryo.
no throwing us into nature, no attacks, no running, helter skelter, ki Babylon ki hills last. Hit the vibe, hit the vibe. Hit it back. See, hit. Wow! Another one.
Brand new paint, fresh tiled floor, but the moment we stepped in, chaos galore. It's Jintu's new house, the dream come true, and somehow the goat made it to the guest room too. Curtains swaying like they dance in the beat. Cousins everywhere, no one has a seat. New fridge stocked, but already a war over who finished the soda and left the door ajar. Shenanigans in the living room light, hullabaloo echoing into the night. Shagala bagala from the roof to below. This house ain't normal, it's an I Embryo. Jintu's home. Now you know it's not just a house, it's pure imbroglio. Hallways full of shoes and one sleeping cousin. Balconies packed with drama by the dozen. Brand new tiles now covered in rice, and someone's proposing no advice. There's an uncle who's fixing a bold mid-toast, and the DJ lost the plot, but he's still the host. New house, new chaos with that family glow, where even the windows say brace for the show. Shenanigans, oh yes, they begin. Hullabaloo, you can feel it within. Shagalabagala, loud and proud. Embroglio dancing in every crowd. This ain't no villa for quiet repose, it's a castle of commotion, anything goes. Jintu's new place, it's got that glow, but it's the madness that makes it home, you know. Brand new doors, but old school noise. Joy exploding like kids with toys. Bless this house with jokes and flow. Let it forever be the great embryo. So here's to the chaos, to laughter and love, to prayers whispered and noise from above. Jintu's new house, may it always grow in memories, moments, and sweet imbroglio.
Wow. Wow. Support the local music, guys.
Jintu A, Jintu B, Jintu say, yeah, we ride. Locked inside the castle where the secrets all collide. Real fact, much of the people never see what's beyond the walls, where the echo sets you free. Thrown into an imbroglio, lost inside the maze. Shadows whisper stories that'll haunt you for days. Truth or illusion, who's pulling the strings? Jintu's got a mystery that destiny brings. Jintu G Castle echoes in the night, locked in the moment, lost in the fight. Paths keep shifting, walls closing tight. Real fact or fiction, can't tell what's right. Jintu A with the vision, see the world unfold. Jintu B making moves, always playing bold. Jintu C silent steps in the dark. One wrong turn, now you're stuck in the park. Much of the people, they don't understand legends of the castle carved deep in the sand. Doors keep slamming, whispers turn cold. Who holds the key? The story's untold. Jintu G Castle, a name carved in stone. Truth lies hidden, but you're never alone. Thrown into an imbroglio,
every time coming on. Thank you very much, everyone has been tuned and locked in. Subscribe, like, share, comment, so we can just groove together as a team. And here we are just making much of the things to come to you live. And it's Gintu here, making sure that the music is cool. Support my music, guys. You can just help Gintu, and so as we can just move together as a team, as I can just come to your humble hands and able hands to make sure that you can just cherish together and help Gintu to make it happen. Thank you very much, everyone has been tuned and locked in and supporting Gintu to make this kind of the far end movement that we are striving to make it happen. Here we are. I'm just still in more Nairobi a little bit, watching myself here and making sure that things are just coming out very fantastic here. As you can just check, much of the things are coming to you live, one-on-one. I really respect much of the people who have been always telling us what to do at what particular time, and helping much of the need is part of the program for us to move forward. And everyone who loves Gintu, thank you very much for your humble heart. Not that I've ever come to your heart and talked about, oh, you have to love Gintu, you have to cherish with Gintu, but I always represent making sure that there's no dull moment in Gintu's position. Here we have just much of the talks about you have got about Mayani, talk about Mogesi, what happened to them. Mayugno was the one who rescued them, and that's how the movement is going. And we keep it locked, keeping in tune, and making sure that we're going to be prospering in Jesus' name as we pray and get to the forward, because I'm going to be going back to my position home, and so I can just continue G Castle. But the G Castle can never stand. This is not the dull moment of the G Castle to stop. Not yet. And back to the roots, back to the streets.